How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm gonna weld for the first time. Never done this before, so definitely a learning experience and something new for me, and excited to get into it. Got everything here from Harbor Freight. I don't know how much I want to invest into this. Of course, I got my Mustang that I'll be working on. It's the reason why I'm learning how to weld. But I think this is a good place to start. Got the mask off Amazon, got some gloves from Harbor Freight, got the flux core, core safety. I also have a safety jacket too that I'll be opening and putting on. Also got this table from Harbor Freight as well. I'm gonna put some wheels on it, so we'll probably do that first in this video. Just throw some wheels on this so I can move it around my garage, since this is a very small workspace. But yeah, nothing to do but to do, I guess. So first time welding, it's gonna be a learning experience. I got some 1/2 inch and then some 1/8 inch metal to work with. So I thought that was a great place to start. So we'll just try to make some zaps, I guess, and see what happens. So let's get started. Today for kit welding, I'm gonna put some wheels on our table. I got these wheels off Amazon, and I watched a different video of a guy kind of modifying this table. Still have some more stuff I want to do to it, like maybe put it in a bottom tray, and I'll show you all that in a second. But this is what the wheels look like. They turn, they lock, they have the correct thread, so you can thread them into the bottom of this table. So that way, like I was saying earlier, you can move around the table and move it to where I need it to be. So let's go ahead and put those on now. Go. She's on wheels. She can roll now. I think this is going to be really helpful for the shop. All right, so let's get started. So I got to take it out of the box first. And again, I've never welded before, so I'm sure there's going to be some research involved here. Instructions, got some tips. Cool. There she is. Okay. There's enough in the box. All right. Oops. Okay. She is. Cool. Little gun. All right. Okay, so from what I've seen online, it comes with a strap. I don't know why you would ever carry this, but there's your strap. So this pops up here, and the line feeds through this little hole, which then feeds to the cable here. Dropping stuff. But let me show you kind of more what I'm talking about here. All right, so that's what I was saying. So I think this like locks it in and controls the tension on it. But you know, your wire would go here, and then it would feed into your wire would feed into this hole, which then feed into your tube, which would go to your gun. That's from what I've seen online. So yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get the wire installed and get the little wire. So I just got this wire from Harbor Freight, the Vulcan 0.03 flux cord. So let's go ahead and open it up here. So they say not to let go of this. Because it will unspool. Oops. Ooh. All right, I guess it's in there. Can I just fed this through there? I don't know how tight this should be. Probably not that tight. I tightened up. This is new to me. Oh shoot, I gotta put on this thing. And spring. All right. Where am I going to electrocute myself? Oh, here it comes. Stuck. There you go. It's coming out. Cool. Okay. This thing on the line that you want maybe about this much, maybe a little more, sticking out, you know, when you do weld. So let's give it a go. All right. I got it all set up, I think. I don't know how much y'all wanted to see of that. I guess I could do another video if you want to see it. Got my welding jacket on, and I have my gloves and helmet as well. But before I do that, I kind of wanted to just practice with the gun, with the welder off, just to practice those like lines, you know? So I'm just gonna come in here, you know, I think I'm gonna hold it something like this, maybe like this, something like this, I don't know. So we get the table. Something like like this maybe, you know, where it's ringing that should be at some sort of angle. This, and we're gonna just drag it. So we're just dragging, and I'm trying to keep straight line. And again, this is all I've seen online, you know, it's the first time I've done this, so we're just trying it out. So I'm just gonna practice, you know, keeping this arm locked almost, and just control it, and just doing lines. And I think the name of the game here is just taking it slow, being patient. I don't know how much I'll be doing to that because I'll be just tacking the Mustang. But I guess let's go ahead and get started. Kind of nervous, but we'll see how it goes. I got this, I guess it's backwards for y'all, but 4 inch by 12 inch, you know, 1/4 inch. You know, this is probably too thick, I think, but you know, I just wanted to get something that I could, you know, just practice on, not have to worry about all that. I'm gonna make sure to set the right temperature and wire speed, voltage, and wire speed, and we'll go from there. But yep, first time, kind of nervous, kind of excited. Let me set the wire speed and voltage. All right, we're about to do this, so let's see what happens. Got my gloves, got my jacket, got my helmet, and got my fire extinguisher over there. Welder is on the ground. I got my ground clamp to the table. And yeah, let's get started. Let's see what happens. I don't know how well this mask is gonna work, and I have it on welding setting, auto darkening. I'm just gonna do, you know, 1 or 2 zaps up here just to kind of see if I can get this to work at all. So let's get started. And I'm still alive. The weld looks like shit. It looks like shit. It's too hot, I think. So we're gonna just turn down the wire. We'll turn that down and turn this one as well. Try it again. It looks better. You know, I'm having some trouble with my mask, so I'm gonna figure that out really fast. All right, so these 2 are the last ones I did. This one and this one. I think this one, you know, I'm still seeing these holes. I'm just thinking it's a little too hot. You know, I wonder if this actually, you know, would hold. I don't know. These are my first welds ever, though. I just think, you know, here I think I went too fast. You know, I think that looks good in there. I think, you know, I just went too fast here. But, you know, I would say this is an okay weld for my first time. You know, again, not too sure how it's supposed to look. I don't know what really happened here. I wonder if it just got really hot and almost burned it through or something. I don't know, but, you know, I don't know. Things to consider, things to research. My first welds today. Okay. I definitely think maybe the weld is just too hot. So, yeah. So I think we'll call it there for today, and back to tomorrow.